Beauty News family, welcome back to Beauty News for March Part 2. How exciting!
And if you watched our last week's video, thank you everyone for the support.
Yes.
That was actually really sweet, but we're feeling a lot better today.
We are recharged, refreshed, back on the bandwagon of ripping shreds through brand.
Yes, and but I feel like we need to sort of explain as well, because so many people were like, "Don't delete your channel." We're not planning we're not planning on deleting our channel. If anything, haters make us more determined to do well and keep us going. But it was really lovely hearing all people saying nice and supportive things. Because we get some nice comments, but we also get bombarded on the makeup breakup videos with a lot of crap. So we see that primarily. It's a thing. Yeah. But also what I want to say as well was that last week we were kind of forced to film on that day. Yes. If we're usually feeling like shit. Yeah. We don't do it. Yeah. We'll be like, we'll do it tomorrow. Yeah. But we kind of had our hands tied with that one because Hayley stayed over for the live chat. And then the next day we couldn't do it because I was going to a winery for a birthday and da-da-da-da-da. So it was either not having a video or have a whingy video. Yeah, so we chose the whingy video. Yeah. Yes. Can we also do a shout out to Melissa, who sent me a message the other day. We hope you're recovering well. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That was a I had message. A bit of a So we hope you're feeling better. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Updates. What do we have going on?
All right, let's talk about Too Faced first. Yeah. Are we going to talk about this stupid Natural Love palette?
Yes, we are.
Oh my god.
Oh
Becky,
my god.
Look at her butt. It is so big. So, essentially what's going on with this Natural Love palette is someone has sat down, they have looked at all of the shades, and they have compared it to past Too Faced palettes. Now, this is a 30 pan palette.
Correct.
And 15 of the shades are in other palettes that they've already released. So they've just regurgitated half a palette.
Yes. It's really cheeky.
It is cheeky.
One of them's even from the Nikki Tutorials palette.
Yes.
The main one, they've got 5 shades from the Natural palette.
Doesn't surprise me because it's the Natural Love palette.
Yeah, that's true. But also, that palette's only a 9-pan palette. So they took the majority of those shades. I know. So if you've got that one palette alone, you'd be like, why am I paying money for this one? So,
exactly.
But also what they tend to do is often when they take shades from other palettes, they might not... Because some of these palettes are discontinued. So... or probably a lot of them, or all of them.
Yeah, a lot of them are. Look, you can probably still buy the Nikki Tutorials palette if you looked hard enough, because that fucking thing didn't sell well.
Yeah. But generally these palettes are limited edition and have gone. So they take the same colours, but often they will just replicate it badly. Even if that was a good shade, they might not make it exactly the same. They might make it a shitter quality one. So I have no faith in this palette.
No, neither do I. I'm not gonna...
No, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
But what they have released recently in Australia, and we both saw it last week, was the white chocolate chip palette. What an abomination! It's an abomination.
Mate, that thing is fucking... It's literally trash.
Yeah. It looks cheap.
It does look cheap.
It's about the size of a deck of cards.
Yep. I have tiny little hands, and it was
it was bad.
No.
I put a photo on Instagram and I said, so small, so disappointing, and someone replied back saying something like much like my ex-boyfriend or something. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. That is gold. So it is pure and utter shit. Yeah. And I want to mention as well that Mecca did swatch it. I think they did it a live thing, not live, but the Instagram story. Yeah. And the swatches they did, they dug into those pans. Yeah. If you, on the screen, there'll be one with swatching the white shade. That white pan looks like it has been demolished.
Yeah. There was another one where they swatched, I think it was a mauvey kind of shade, and then in the next shot that they had swatched over it to make it darker.
Yeah, so it doesn't surprise me.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck.
absolute
Fuck.
rubbish.
They all look the same and it just looks like glitter.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. Junk. Don't waste your money.
Yeah, exactly right. And the last thing is more evidence that Unicorn Tears is going to be a lip gloss. So it's just a photo of Jared being an absolute
creep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a weirdo. Go away.
Go away, Jared.
Go away, weirdo.
Yeah.
Alright, so next up we want to update you guys on the most important palette of 2016 and 2017.
And probably 2018 while we're at it.
Yeah, and maybe even 2019 because these guys are taking their fucking sweet ass time.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Trend Mood Ciate palette. Now, if you're interested in this palette, you can go and vote on where you want your shades to be in the palette because that's important shit.
Shame on you.
Shame.
Yeah, shame on you, Ciate and Trend Mood. That is an absolute joke.
Yeah, by the time this palette comes out, the colours are going to be irrelevant.
They almost
Maybe that's
are.
what they could call it. The irrelevant palette.
Yeah, it's fucked. Look, and community can make things happen at a snail's pace and make shit things happen. Just make a decision, an executive decision. That's what brands are here to do.
Fuck me. Go away.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that to die.
Just going to eat some jelly beans to make myself feel better.
Good. Alright, our next updates are coming from Zoeva. Oh, God, guys, are we excited about this or what?
Yes.
We have swatches of their highlighting palette. Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's totally like a Moonchild vibes and Alchemist vibes, but it's pretty. And I'm glad Zoeva has done it.
I think the big difference between this and like the Alchemist palette or the Moonchild palette is this looks more wearable because it's softer. But also it's got a better range of colours because it's got that yellow in there.
Yes. So you've got green, blue, pink, yellow.
Yeah, and that's what I think a lot of those brands have issues with. They go pink, purple, blue, green, and all of a sudden they all sort of look the same.
The same. Yeah.
Like the pink and purple can sometimes look the same. The purple and the blue sometimes looks the same. The green, it just gets a bit muddled. Whereas that looks really wearable.
It does.
Really soft, but also, there's a variety of shades in there, which is really, really nice.
I'm excited. I will say it's kind of sad to see this stuff coming out now because I don't know if this is the case for everyone, but for me in particular, I feel like these highlighters have had their day and I'm sort of anticipating the next big thing with highlighters. So, yeah.
But brands aren't.
I don't think brands are.
This is going to be the year of the strange coloured highlighter because I think once people saw people's reaction to the Moonchild palette by Anastasia, they started going, fuck, we need to start making different coloured highlighters, and they're only starting to eventuate now.
Yes.
So I think it's going to be a similar thing to like the prismatic lip glosses and liquid lipsticks and the metallic liquid lipsticks. We might go, that's old
done.
news.
Yeah.
But brands are still going, oh my God, we've got something so exciting, guys. And you're like, no, you don't.
No, you don't. It's old news.
Yeah.
Stale.
Yeah. I predict that within the next couple of months, we'll be seeing some sneak peeks from Kylie Cosmetics.
Absolutely.
For these coloured highlighters
I totally agree. Yep.
Yeah.
Colourpop will do them as well.
Yes. Well, Colourpop already has kind of like that purpley one.
Yes.
But I reckon the greens and the blues and stuff.
I reckon they'll be doing a palette.
Yeah, well, why not?
They're starting to get into that sort of field, so I reckon it's coming.
Yeah. Okay, and a quick update on the Urban Decay skincare that we talked about last week. We weren't super sure on what the products were, but now we have like a better photo for one, and then we also have like a list of the products they're bringing out. So we've got the Rehab Makeup Prep Oxygenated Bubble Mask. Oh. Interesting. Rehab Makeup Prep Lip Love. They're all Rehab Makeup Prep, so let's just go on. So Pore Refining Peel Off Mask. Pretty Gritty Skin Polish. I actually like really gritty scrubs.
So do I. You better be gritty as fuck.
Yeah, with that name.
Yeah.
A Moisture Layer Eye Roller. Hot Skin Hydrating Gel. And then we have the Meltdown range, which is like the makeup remover. And we've got the Cleansing Oil Stick, which you talked about last week. The Makeup Remover Dissolving Spray, which we talked about last week. And a Lip Oil Stick, which is to get rid of like the really tough liquid lipsticks. Yeah. So they're bringing out 9 new products. So it looks like 6 of them are more like...
Prep?
Prep kind of... Yeah, that kind of thing. And then 3 of them are to remove makeup, which is good.
Interesting. I mean, I feel like this is something that Urban Decay probably, it's a natural thing for them to move into.
Yeah.
Skin prepping products or pre-makeup products and then makeup removal products. It makes sense for a makeup brand to sell those types of things.
Yeah, also since they've got the setting spray,
yes,
which it kind of looks like it could fit into that kind of area. Yeah. If they just did makeup and no primers, no skincare type things, you kind of go, what are you doing? Yeah. But this sort of makes sense.
It does.
And it's also like Tarte was bringing out skincare as well, so it seems like it's the way of the future. Yeah. I would still put my money on Makeup Geek, the second brand they're bringing out, being a skincare range.
Yeah.
Or like a skin prep range or something like that.
So we've got a little update on the Beauty Blender Pro thingamajig. It looks to be like it's a solid beauty blender cleanser. It's a big, gigantic black bar that contains charcoal.
Yeah. So is that the one that the Pro one that they were talking about?
Yeah,
so. It does look like it's... So whereas the other one was like a little tub and it had the soap kind of in it and you just kind of, I don't know, used it in the container. Yeah. Whereas this looks like the container just holds the bar of soap.
Yeah. That's what it appears to be doing. So, I don't really know how necessary charcoal is for cleansing a beauty blender, though. To me, it feels a bit gimmicky. And they're going to, like, tack on a little bit extra.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, of course.
Charcoal costs money,
Oh, yeah.
For us to put it in there.
Yeah.
It's extra money.
So important.
Yeah, of course. I just think also charcoal being a kind of gritty product will probably fuck up your beauty blender a lot more than...
Yeah, I thought that too. I'm sure that they could refine it.
Yeah, they would.
But, I don't know. Is it really necessary?
No. Okay, and a couple of updates with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerriero palette. We've ordered ours. Have you ordered yours? Yeah.
I was saying I probably wasn't going to do it, but then...
And then when I was like, I'm placing my order, she's like, okay, put one in for me too.
Yeah, may as well.
But they were released, or went up last week, or last weekend, and there was a few issues with the site. So for about probably a good 12 hours, it said that it was released, and you clicked on the front page, and you could see the image, and then you'd click on it, and the page said, page not found. Yeah. So it took a very long time to actually have it working, but they must have had a lot of stock because
it didn't go out of stock.
It didn't go out of stock. And I was looking at it and I think someone posted in the group saying that they bought it like 8 hours before I bought mine and it was still in stock and I could easily buy 2. So
that's good.
Yeah, so I think they do have a lot of stock. But what's the other issue that's been popping up with this palette?
Well, they've been arriving broken.
Yeah, so these are the ones that Sephora sold before the Anastasia Beverly Hills website did. So these ones are the shipped from Sephora.
We don't know exactly what's caused this, but I'm not sure what's going on. I've kind of been, I was away over the weekend when this was coming out, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. But from what I've gathered, it looks like people are saying Sephora won't refund or replace the broken palettes. I don't feel like that would be correct. I'm wondering if perhaps someone has assumed that they won't, and then people have just got caught up in the, hey, let's bitch about this brand, because we all know how much people love to do that these days.
Yeah, I think that's probably very correct. Because there was a lot of people were asking Nicole, I believe, so much so that she had to address it on Snapchat saying, no, Sephora will replace them. But there must have been someone that either asked Sephora, didn't get a reply. You know how people get impatient and they start freaking out that I'm not going to get what I want because they're not replying on the weekend.
Yeah.
What? Why aren't you working 24 hours a day?
It's Christmas Day. You should be at my front door ready to answer my questions.
Yeah. So, but yeah, a lot of them have been arriving broken, and I think someone from Sephora was saying that it's because the formula is very soft.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it could just also be really bad shipping, or they sent off a whole bunch that, like the Jeffree Star thing. Oh, the
dropped
delivery person dropped the palette. Like,
well, you never know. I mean, it can happen because they carry those big pallets around on forklifts.
Yeah,
and shit happens in factories.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I can understand that people would be stressed about it being a limited edition item if they sell out.
Yeah.
And you've received a broken one and you haven't got confirmation that they're going to replace or refund. I can imagine I'd be pissed. I'd be like, fuck this shit. All I wanted was a good palette.
Yeah.
So I can respect that, but I do think that, you know, in literally the weekend of release, people freaking out that they're not going to get a replacement, like, calm down. It's okay.
Just wait.
Give it a minute. Just a minute.
I agree. And then we've got an update with the Huda Beauty Highlighting Palettes. So there's 2 palettes. We've now seen pans of them and swatches as well. So there's a gold sands edition and a pink sands edition.
Yes.
So you can definitely tell one is for warmer skin and one is for kind of cooler, fairer skin. I still think that this isn't very pink for a pink sands one.
No,
they look so similar.
I actually think they look almost exactly the same.
It sort of looks like that they've replaced a bronze with a white.
Yeah, it does. I don't know. It's not...
They're not different enough.
They're not different enough. They're just kind of like same, much the same. And also, they're actually saying like that we've got a photo of the back of the palette. Oh no, it's the inside. Sorry, the lid. So it says number 1 is the prep shade. So you apply Fiji as a base to smooth skin and amplify light reflecting pearls. Step 2 you use to set. Step 3 is sculpt, and step 4 is flush. So, flush. Shouldn't it just say blush? Like, can we just say blush? Flush, I'm like, what? What are we flushing? Did we take it down? Is this a piece of shit?
Sounds a bit like a piece of shit. You might want to flush it. Yeah.
It does. But I, like, all of these look shimmery.
Yeah. And if you look at the swatches, they are all shimmery. You don't bronze with a highly metallic...
I know. What are we going to do? Are we going to prep with shimmer, set
flush
with shimmer,
flush with shimmer,
bronze with shimmer, and then flush all that shimmer shit down the toilet? Like, is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
we're shoving our face in the toilet after we've applied it all to wash it off.
Maybe this palette is designed for that full face highlighter shit.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
Huda, like, that's so 2016, honey.
Yes, it's done 6 months ago. It's dead.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know why they've got that shit on the inside.
That irritates me, though.
It irritates me as well. You know what it reminds me of? You know that new Tarte palette? The Tarte Pro fucking thing? On the website, they're like, use the shades in rows if you don't know how to use them. But it doesn't make sense because there's like 5 matte shades and a shimmer shade. And if you don't read very closely on the website, the very last row of dark mattes is actually designed as a liner. So when you're trying to mix all those shades together, it just looks like a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Don't encourage people to use products badly.
Exactly right. And that's the thing. Like, it might be a great palette, but then all of a sudden, if you look at it and go, okay, this is supposed to set my makeup. No, it doesn't. You end up going, this is a shit product.
Exactly.
Like, I'm supposed to use this as a flush. No. They're fucking highlighters.
No. And that's the thing. If you look at these swatches as highlighters, I look and I go, you know what?
Beautiful.
They're pretty. They're really pretty colours. They're not anything special. I mean, we've all probably got something like this in our kit, but they are pretty coloured highlights in a palette.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people like. But when you look at it as like a full face, get out of town. Get out of town.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
Okay, another person that could get out of town. No, it's all right. He's been all right this week. So Jeffree Star,
he has been
he's
good.
been good.
He has been good.
There's another photo for the Manny collab, so it's definitely going to be a Skin Frost highlighter.
Yeah.
There's a photo of Manny like turning his head, and there's like a little kind of what looks like a white highlighter, and then there's a black compact. Now we don't know if this is just silver writing, and it's reflecting color, or if it's holographic, or it could even just be like a gradient,
could be
like a color kind of thing going on. So. Yeah, it's definitely in the works. No idea when it's coming out.
No.
But there we go.
Good stuff.
Another Jeffree Star thing. He has been a bit naughty this week. What am I talking about?
Oh, no. Actually, totally slipped my mind.
So,
let's get into it.
Yeah, another thing that's been released alongside... Sorry if you hear rustling. It's my arm. I'm just making sure it's not leaking. Anyway.
She's having a day.
I'm having a day. I'm having a leaky day. Anyway, so the Androgyny palette was also released, and we also bought them.
We did. One each. So we'll be reviewing them.
Anyway, so that's been released, but there's been new marketing imagery that's come out. And people are like, shame on you, Colourpop, for photoshopping the palms of those hands, or photoshopping your swatch person darker. Well, what has Jeffree Star done? This is really bad.
This is bad. Look, when I saw this, I was like, everyone's saying, is her name Nikita
Dragun?
Yeah, Nikita Dragun. Or is it...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, alright. So, I was like, no, it's not, because she's not an African-American...
Yeah, woman.
What is this?
Yeah.
It is her.
Yeah. And you can see that...
And now she's black.
It was clearly done at the same time as this photo shoot.
Yes.
And you can see, like, quite tanned.
Mm.
Yep. Been at the beach.
Yep.
Done the fake tan.
Makes sense for her... what's the word?
What word are you after?
Nationality.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, she's not going to be white. She's,
no.
You know.
Yeah.
She does have colour to her skin, but
that's different. That's bad.
That is different.
And it also makes you think, how accurate are these photos of like the product anyway, if it's been, even the hair colour's more vibrant. It's crazy.
She's definitely been photoshopped.
Oh, big time. Like, look at her normally.
And
it's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah,
I have no idea what he was thinking.
I can't even fucking...
No.
I like to try and look at it from both sides when we look at shit like this, but I'm struggling to understand this.
Yeah.
Because I don't really think there's anything to understand. And I think Jeffree Star came out to say, you know, let people do whatever they want to do. Maybe this is not something that you should do even if you want to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I agree. It doesn't make sense.
Nah, it's a bit awkward, isn't it? It actually makes me feel awkward looking at it.
It is very awkward.
I know, I
agree.
I feel awkward talking about it because...
Yeah, let's not go there, sister.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on to Marc Jacobs. So, a few weeks ago, we spoke about some coconut bronzer and a few things that are coming out. Now we've got more photos, and we've also got a liquid highlighter that's coming out. This is also coconut-based, I believe.
Yes, it is. Something that's interesting about this, for me, this looks like the same size as their foundations. I wonder if it will be.
Yeah.
Because who the fuck needs 30 mils of liquid highlight?
But that's like the Becca ones.
Are they?
They're 30 mils. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Pretty colour.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah. It kind of looks like in the background are the cover effects ones. So it might be a little baby one.
There you go.
Who knows?
Yeah.
And we spoke last week about Viseart palettes. There's like an eyeshadow. There's a black and white photo of eyeshadow palettes and blush palettes.
Yeah.
Now we've got what they are. So
So it looks like we've got the Theory palettes. Looks to be 5 6-pan eyeshadow palettes and 2 3-pan blush palettes.
I don't know if those top ones, I think those top ones might be permanent.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I think that these are 2 new ones that are coming into the whole series. Potentially.
Yeah, potentially. I don't even own any of his art palettes, so I just don't really stay on top of it because...
But these look very spring. You've got like a purple toned one, a more pinky kind of blush one, and then you've also got the blush palettes. Mm-hmm. These look more like face palettes and blush palettes. So it looks like it's got a highlighter, blush, potentially bronzer, and you've got one for warmer skin tones, one for cooler skin tones.
Yeah.
Which
I do like those 2 blush palettes.
Yeah, they're nice.
Face palettes, whatever they are. They do look nice.
Yeah. Speaking of an update on another palette, a few weeks ago as well, we spoke about Huda Light, and it was going to be featured in a new Benefit blush palette. Now, that blush palette is now currently available in the UK. So it's not available yet in the US, but it's got Huda Light, it's got Rockateur, it's got Dandelion, and something else. Oh, and it's also got the new blush California. So it looks like a really sort of summery palette, and it is called the Cheek Parade palette.
Question.
Yes.
If you need Hula...
Do you need Hula Light?
Do you need Hula Light and vice versa?
No, but these palettes aren't for just one person.
Of course not. Share it with your friends.
Yeah, it's like, no, why do you want to use every single shade? No, you can't do that.
Buy 5, use 2.
Yes, exactly right. So, but these are really good value. I'm going to say very good value blush palettes.
If they brought out a new one every year with different colours, I would fucking buy it every year. I own one. Love it. Yeah. Such good value. Yeah. And it's all just there. I'm like, so much choice.
Yeah, I've got the last one they brought out of this, which is really nice as well. And they've got the same kind of size pans as the box blushes.
They do.
So really, really good. I'd probably pick this one up as well, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know what I would use Hula Light for, but...
To blend it out.
Of course. Just soften it up.
Soften it. Just
soften it up, honey.
Yeah. Don't need that harsh line.
No.
But they're really good value because you end up getting, I think, the whole thing for roughly the price of maybe 2 blushes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't have too many in your collection, and luckily I've got Hula, but I don't have the other ones.
And the good thing about Hula, it's like the one Benefit product that
you can.
I just fucking love it.
It's like my favourite contour bronzer.
I don't ever want to be without it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So that is good. Okay, and just quickly, I thought I'd show you what the actual palettes look like because this is the one from last year, which their only double up is Hula once again, which is, and Rockateur, damn.
That's a bugger.
But they're really good palettes.
They are. They're really good.
Oh, actually smells quite nice.
Does it?
Yeah.
Makeup. I think I've got some on my nose.
I'll take it. I really love Dallas. From this, I realised Dallas was my favourite blush.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think it's... I think it was permanent, and I think they got rid of it.
It's gone.
Yeah,
sad.
So that is that. Okay, so before we get into the actual news, we're going to talk about a few kind of trending things that are kind of cool. So the first one is a new neon makeup trend, which, neon colours have come and gone in makeup time and time again, but this trend is more about recreating the neon light look, which is really, really cool. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah,
and
it looks awesome.
Yeah. Hard to do, but I reckon that's going to start maybe inspiring more makeup, potentially. And you know what? I'm just going to put this out there now. I don't reckon the majority of that makeup is going to be awesome and usable on a daily basis. Of course not. Of course not.
If I had a brand, I would be more inclined to, I don't know, pay someone who does special effects videos to use my brights and whites in a video to create a neon look, but I wouldn't be releasing anything.
No, but you'll find that there'll be brands
I reckon
that will.
brands will do it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's also a colour changing hair dye by, I think the brand's called Fire.
Fire by the Unseen.
Oh.
Colour changing hair dye. So essentially what this is a hair dye that goes from like black or very, very dark brown when it's cool to red when it gets hot. But from what I've seen, it looks like the change comes from sort of drastic heat. So like a hairdryer.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if you'd like go out on an Australian hot day and it would change.
I wonder if it's going to be like, you know, the heat changing nail polish where it kind of looked funny because you always had the tips that were dark because that was like the cool part.
That's what I was thinking. Imagine if you were all red around here when you got hot and sweaty and the rest of you was black.
Like near your scalp would just be like red.
Yeah.
And looking inflamed, and then it goes out to black.
Yeah. I think it would be cool for like photo shoots, movies, like, or film, but maybe not so great for like day to day.
Or if you just put like little kind of like bits of it in your hair.
Yeah.
So anyway, interesting. Another thing that is a product that is, it's either called Mensez, which is even more ridiculous, or Menzies. Like Menzies. Anyway.
We don't know.
It's let's just say Mensez. Mensez
Let's do it.
lipstick. And it's for the other lips to stick.
It's not for these lips, honey. It's for these lips.
And for it to stick.
Fuck, and this is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah. So it's a chiropractor from the US.
Who's a dumbass.
Yeah, so he's decided to think that it's a better way to control your period by gluing your bits together rather than to actually use cotton or one of those menstrual cups or something like that. He's just like, let's just glue that shit together because I don't want any part of it.
He said stop using plugs and diapers.
Yeah.
And glue your lips together instead.
Yeah. Anyway, it's quite funny though because there was a Facebook page which I believe has been taken down since.
It has, yeah.
And there was a bit of backlash because this is such a stupid idea. Mm-hmm. And the doctor that actually created it got on like a little like rampage, wrote this big thing. We'll put it on the screen. You can pause it and read it if you want to. It's fucking ridiculous. But also the claims of this, which a lot of people are finding really strange, is that, and this is quite funny to point this out, that the glue won't dissolve unless, like, it won't dissolve from the blood, but urine will make it dissolve. So there's a few people going, well, what is in the urine that makes it dissolve that other bodily fluids won't dissolve? Yeah. Secondly, you are aware that they're different holes, right?
This is what I was like. I know when you pee, it's not like an extremely clean experience, you know. I mean,
there's wiping involved.
It goes places, okay? I get that, but like I get that you're a chiropractor, but you must understand. I mean, you must get it. There's two holes.
Yeah, they're different. You don't want to. Yeah, you don't.
One's for going in and out, and the other one is only for going out.
Yeah, so it's a bad idea.
Oh, mate, this guy is such. Can we just say it? This guy's a cunt.
Yeah,
he is. He's fucked. He's saying that women they get distracted by their period 25% of the time. How do you know that?
I think what he's trying to say is women have periods 25% of the time. Just because we've got them doesn't mean they distract us. We plug and move on with our life.
Exactly.
Like, it's not a distracting thing.
I still get shit done. I don't lay in bed going, Jesus, baby.
Oh my God, Jesus, baby, I've got some blood issues. Like,
fucking
seriously,
hell, man.
fuck. Anyway.
This guy is totally getting... He is upset. He is upset that 25% of the time he doesn't get some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you plug bits, you're not going to get any. So
also, his logo
looks like balls.
It looks like ball sacks.
Yep. It's disgusting.
You're a fucking dirty shit.
Yeah.
And don't call periods gross. Like,
your mum had a period, buddy.
Exactly. Your wife, your daughter, every fucking woman on the face of the planet who, well, let's not say every woman because it doesn't happen for every woman. But women have periods.
Period.
It's a fucking thing.
The end.
Oh, God.
Can we also talk about another potato?
Yeah, let's do it.
So Patrick Star has featured in the new ad for Benefit, and it is cringe. Oh, God, that face. That face. So, essentially, it's about shaping your brows. Yet he's making a lot of, like, sexual jokes about, like... so hard to get in shape. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Benefit should be embarrassed.
Yeah.
This is gross.
What I found even more offensive about this was the fact that when he's actually doing his brows, they are perfectly done.
They're done.
And when he's got the pencil, he's like, just like air touching it. And I'm like, if you're going to actually demonstrate a product, demonstrate a damn product. Don't just pretend you're doing it.
This is almost like mascara ads where they're wearing false lashes.
Yeah. Or they're like this, and it's like they have that like computer generated
where it grows.
Fuck
stupid. Off. Just fuck off.
But I also feel like he's doing a Richard Simmons kind of vibe. Like,
by the way, if anyone knows where Richard Simmons is or what happened to him, please let us know because the whole world is fucking wondering.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, it's quite topical at the moment,
it is.
And I think. I don't know if it's coincidental or not, but there is a podcast that has actually hit like the top of the iTunes list, and it's Where is Richard Simmons? Like he's kind of disappeared, become a recluse or something. So yeah, I think it's weird that they decided to potentially
mock it.
Yeah.
That's what I got from it. When I first watched it, I was kind of like, what does this remind me of? But it kind of makes me feel dirty about what I'm thinking about. Like, I couldn't put my finger on it. And then Kat was like, Richard Simmons. I'm like, oh, don't ruin that for me.
Yeah.
Like, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
This is
And Richard Simmons seems so harmless, whereas Patrick Star seems like he's scary.
It's fucking... Oh,
and
mate.
he's
it.
clearly a bit of a sellout as well.
Oh, yeah. Fuck
like... Crazy. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to sparkly stuff.
Oh God, yay! I'm gonna eat my jelly bean.
Okay, so Urban Decay are bringing out lip top coat things. Lot of them as well.
All right, so it looks like we have 12 shades. Yeah. Why do we need 2 greens and 2 purples? And these 2 look exactly the same.
The 2
Copycat
reds
and Bruiser.
And there's like a peach and an orange. No, there's 3 purples. Look at this one.
What the fuck? Why are there 2? Okay, we've got 2 like white ones. Litter, which looks like potentially greeny yellow white, and then white lye, which is potentially like a blue hint.
And then the one that's like off on its own is the gold. I don't know.
Get it?
These would make so much more sense as like eye glitters.
They would.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It's not something I'm going to buy, but if you guys are into that fucking glittery lip thing, go for your life.
Go for your life. Okay, so a brand that has done glitter pretty damn well is Stila. Now that they're cruelty-free, everyone jump on board.
Yep.
But they are adding 3 new shades to their Magnificent Metal line. I saw these in store. Not these 3, but the original range. Gorgeous.
Do you reckon they would actually apply like they're showing in the photos?
I reckon it would take a few coats.
Yeah.
But they're not just glitter, they're actually like almost like a foiled with glitter in it. fucking gorgeous. I would have bought a bunch, but when I went in store, they only had, I think, 3 left.
Oh,
and they were like shades that I didn't want, but there's some gorgeous rose gold ones. But these are like 3 new shades.
These are really pretty. I like the center one.
I like the first one with the, it's like gold and...
Pinky, pinky gold. Then there's like a purple with a sort of turquoise shade. And then like pink and silver, would you say?
Or potentially pink and blue or something. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
So pretty.
Beautiful sparkles. Okay,
and Ciate are showing illuminating blushes.
We're going to smash the shit out of one of these.
Yes, this is asking for it. They've got a whole bunch of shades coming out, I think they said.
Yeah.
6 shades.
6 shades. 1 will be exclusive to their website. But they're coming to Sephora April, May-ish.
Yeah.
So...
But they look gorgeous. Yeah. And I'm going to say there are too many brands that are bringing out matte blushes. Like, I understand matte blushes are really, like, beautiful, but there's something great about, like, a bit of a glowy blush as well.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to trying these out. So I will buy one. I will destroy one. We will fuck shit up.
Yeah.
What do we say? It's fuckable.
It's fuckable.
It's fuckable. Okay, Essence are bringing out a new highlighter. Once again, Prismatic. Ooh, Prismatic Rainbow Highlighter.
So, this looks like, okay. Initially, I'm like, fuck off. Then I see the swatches and I'm like, still fuck off. Then you see these, like, blended out hand swatches. And I feel like it kind of gives the impression that it shifts lots of colours. I don't think it does.
I don't think it does either.
I think those shades are individual swatches of the individual shades.
Yeah, I agree. Because these ones here sort of looks like it might be a pink base and then shift to like a greeny gold.
Yeah.
I don't think it does.
No.
Also, I don't think there's many of these colours that look like highlighters. Like maybe the yellow.
Yeah.
But
the pink.
They're not highlighters.
No.
That's like a blush.
Yeah.
But it would be super cheap. And
it would. $4.
Yeah.
You watch.
$4 chuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Violet Voss are bringing out a liquid highlighter. Moving on.
Love you, Violet Voss.
Send us free shit, Violet Voss. No, don't. We don't want it.
I don't want it.
We won't even accept it from the post office. Thank you very much.
We'll send it back.
We'll send it back.
Return to sender. Address unknown. No such number. No such zone. Elvis said it best.
Oh, that is hilarious and accurate. Okay. Okay, more nude lipsticks. Maybelline have been showing a new nude range.
Yeah, it's a Colour Sensational Intimate Nudes in 10 warm shades.
Oh, beautiful. Intimate. So many people, I understand the play on nude and intimate. I get it, but it has been done time and time again. Lip lingerie, fucking everything. We get it.
Let's sexualize women's beauty products.
Yeah, because that's why we wear makeup, so we can get laid. No. Anyway, OCC, we don't talk about OCC much. They used to be the, maybe 4 years ago, OCC were the cool brand. Everyone was do you have a lip tar? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Now,
I love them.
Yeah, now no one gives 2 shits, but they're bringing out 6 new shades of lip tars.
Nudes. One's green.
Yeah.
I swear that looks green.
It does look
green.
So
you've got a beige, a grey, a green, and then 3 shades of rose.
Yeah. I do think it's smart that they've put it in doe foot applicator things these days.
Yeah.
But they should have done that from the start.
Mm-hmm.
Clarins have some new lip oils.
Oh, I'm excited about these. I really like Clarins lip products. These are the Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil in 4 new shades. So they've got a pink, a gold. I'm not so sure about that. I don't know.
I want the mint one.
Yes. I reckon that mint one would probably add like a sort of muted like it would bring down the pink tones in your lips, making them look more nude.
Yeah.
And then there's an orange one.
Yeah, so, which is like lychee or something.
Yeah.
I actually had the honey one and the raspberry one.
Mm-hmm.
They don't add much colour at all, so a very, very, very minor amount of colour, but they smell so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We've got some swatches of the new Makeup Geek Cream Stains.
There we go.
I don't know.
What's with that light peach?
This one?
The orangey one.
Yeah, it's strange. It looks like a colour corrector.
It does.
That's what it looks like to me. But, you know, nudes, reds, pinks, off we go.
It's things. And Colourpop have shown a bunch of new Lippie Stix, which they have paired with matching lip liners. So these are going to be released as well. And they're nice, like, nude shades.
Yeah.
Not that they don't have enough nude shades.
Oh, no.
They've got heaps.
Of course not.
But these are more the cream formula and not the matte, like the matte X or the matte formula. So that's good. They've also got a spring sneak peek.
Mm-hmm.
And surprise, surprise, it's very like
pink
and peach and spring.
Yeah.
Speaking of spring, we've got Gucci.
Oh, yeah.
Gucci.
Go. So what we have here is a purple quad with a black.
And don't forget the 2 sponge tip applicators.
Oh, I love them. Oh, look, one end's little brushes.
Oh, they are lifting their game.
Stepped up their game. Then we have a really nice looking blush.
That's a beautiful looking blush.
Beautiful colour. What is this?
Yeah.
I don't get what this is. I know what this is. It's a sort of grey, pale blue eyeshadow single.
Yeah. But if you look at the imagery that they put for this collection, it is very like 70s inspired.
Yes. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of when I look through my mum's old photos and her like formal photos and stuff. Yeah. It's kind of it's cool in that sense.
Yeah.
Can you incorporate that into an everyday like look?
Probably
not.
Yeah.
But from an artistic point of view, it's very pretty.
I feel like with Gucci stuff, if you were wearing these sort of colours back in the 70s, right now you may very well be older and have deep pockets, and you may still be into your 70s look, especially if that was your heyday.
This could be one of those things where like there might be a few decades of highlighters are bad, no highlighters, or just beige highlighters, and then we get into our like 50s and some brand like Tom Ford brings out a green highlighter. We're like, oh my God. I love green highlighters.
I'll be calling up Kat. Do you remember when we got the Moonchild palette and that shit just changed the world? Yeah. So I can see why they're doing it. I think their target market with this range is probably quite small, but you know. Whatever.
And there's a mascara, lipstick,
lip glosses, lip pencils. I don't get these. Is that an eyeliner pencil?
It looks like
one's
it looks like a nude eyeliner pencil with a smudger and pink lip liner with a brush. And lipsticks,
lipsticks and nail
polish as well. But I do have to say that blush is really gorgeous.
That's a beautiful colour.
If you want to buy a blush that you could wear every single day, that's the kind of colour you go for.
Yeah.
Speaking of blush,
okay,
our good friends at The Balm, you know, the really original...
Mate, these guys are on it. They know what's up.
They know how to create new products. They're coming out with a basic blush.
The Balm Springs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and Guerlain is bringing out a couple of new bronzers. These are Terracotta Sun bronzers.
Yes.
I'm going to assume it's a summer collection if that's going to be terracotta bronze.
Gotta be.
But these look... So they've got like 4 colours. I would say that these are just 4 colours purely...
3 colours.
Because
I don't think
the middle
one's the same as the big bottom piece. Yeah.
So... I would say that these 3 pans of colour are just purely for interesting look.
Yeah.
Because there is no way you would really need to delve into different colours. Anyway.
It's a bit...
Yeah. Yes, I think that's a fair sound to make. Let's move on to our friends at NARS.
Good.
They are bringing out, is it new shades of bronzers as well?
I believe so.
And then they're redesigning the pans of the existing bronzers.
Yes.
Yes.
So this looks like, it says, starting summer 2017 with a new bronzer by Narcissist, and we love the bronzers from NARS. Now, they've got a photo of Laguna.
Yeah.
With this
Casino
with this new sort of imprint
Yeah.
on their bronzers. And I kind of like it. It's cool. Like,
as long as they don't take away product, as in like they reduce the amount of product to create this or to make it worth their money.
And keep the price the same or bump it up.
Yes, I agree.
Now, I think, you might know more about this, but I think the new shade is Fallacies.
Yeah, Fallacies and I think Seaside as well.
Seaside as well. Seaside looks like Casino.
Yeah, I think it's really bad lighting though, because Laguna doesn't look like that.
Right.
So there is a light. So Casino is the darkest one. Laguna's the middle one, and there is a lighter one. But I believe Fallacies and Seaside are new.
Okay.
And they've also got this Orgasm liquid blush as well.
Liquid Orgasm.
Oh, don't we all want a liquid orgasm? Yes! I don't have a liquid orgasm in my arm right now. I've got liquid, but it's disgusting.
Oh, you know what?
I'm sloshing around. It's disgusting.
Liquid
Sorry, guys.
Orgasm doesn't make me think of blush. I can tell you that much right now.
No.
Ew! Quick,
Disgusting.
Let's move on.
Oh, can we demonstrate something or show something in person?
It's not going to be a liquid orgasm.
It's not going to be a liquid orgasm or the shit that's coming out of my arm right now, because that's fucked up. It is actually new shampoo, conditioner and treatment range from John Frieda. I went to an event last week. Hayley should have come. She was out in the country being a bumpkin.
Out in the country, yes.
So essentially they're bringing out a sheer blonde range. Can you just check out the holographic
it's beautiful
packaging?
Iridescent.
Oh my god, it's prismatic.
They actually got it right though.
But they don't even say anything about it. They're not like, oh my god, holographic.
Look at this fucking beautiful packaging that's gonna suck you in. And it does.
But I'm giving these to Hayley because I don't have blonde hair. But there's essentially a shampoo, a conditioner, and a treatment. The treatment, open it up. It's okay. So John Frieda, I think they're the biggest selling blonde range because they've got like their purple shampoos and conditioners and they're available in supermarkets and stuff. These actually have like pearlescent particles in it to help make your hair shinier. Yeah, I was going to say, you expect blonde things to be like cool toned. This is yellow, but not even banana yellow. This is like,
oh my god, can you guys see how yellow this is?
Sunshine.
It is.
Smells nice.
Smells good too.
Anyway, so this range is designed to help blonde hair shine. So, you've complained before.
Smells lovely. Yes.
That blonde hair isn't shiny.
No,
so
it's not. It's
now your blonde hair can be shiny.
Yes, shiny blonde hair.
But those are being released this month in Australia, so they're doing a big kind of campaign about it, and
excellent.
You can have brilliant, shiny hair.
Yes.
But I just did want to mention that this holographic stuff is fucking bomb. It's really, really pretty.
Smells like food.
Yeah.
It smells like yum.
I think they said also that they're reformulating all the scents in their
Oh, really?
hair care.
Oh, cool. I'm going to get a tissue.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Yeah. Okay, on to some Kat Von D. We have a few things.
Yes.
Makeup remover wipes.
Okay. Now,
do you think we can put this video in?
If I can get this video, we will.
Because Jesus.
Wow. We watched, wow. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say about this. they're shit. Okay? They're just shit.
Yeah.
So there is a video of these makeup remover wipes being used on the swatches that you saw
in the
photo. And literally it's been sped up quite a bit. And it's literally like...
Yeah.
Fucking...
I almost wanted to count the times I had to rub it.
So did I.
And I reckon it probably would have been like 30, 40 times to get those swatches off.
I would agree. And I don't know whether to... See, I look at it from two sides. I think the products that they've got swatched in that photo are long wearing. Great, thumbs up. The makeup wipes are shit and they should take them back to the drawing board because that... Who wants to rub a cloth on their face that many times? Get real.
Also, if you had like a product, like even like the Garnier, they've got a micellar water with oil in it.
Yeah.
If you used those wipes, for example, and held them on the skin for like, say, count to 10, you'd be able to just wipe them off.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to break down the product. This was like... elbow grease got that shit off.
Yeah, it did. It looked like she was polishing a car.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't even do that to your car.
No, you wouldn't.
It's like you were, like, polishing... You were, like, sanding down wood.
Yeah.
Like, it was... It wasn't good. That didn't make me buy it. So...
I have no confidence in these wipes.
And I have confidence that they're going to be expensive as well.
So do I.
Anyway, then we have also a sneak peek at potentially cream contour shades or cream bronzes. I would say contours because it looks like there's a highlighter in there as well.
Yes.
Supposed to be 24-hour... It says a new cream formula that's supposed to be 24-hour wearing, but it looks like it's supposed to be a contour shade. Let's be real.
Yeah. I really hate it when brands say, like, it'll wear for 24 hours. No, it won't. I've got oily skin. Tested on people who actually, like, makeup doesn't hold up on
Maybe it wears 24 hours on a piece of paper.
Maybe.
Because I know that cream products, for me, especially contour, I'll look in the mirror and it looks like I've got a skin disease because it starts, like, coming off patchy. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, also, she's been showing that she's potentially bringing out a super matte version of her tattoo liner.
Well done, you.
Go you, good thing.
Yes.
Pat McGrath also showing eyeshadow stick things.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't want to replicate that look, but if you do,
that's where you go.
And Real Techniques are abusing us with all their sponges.
Oh my god. Let's have a bitch about this because I hate them all. Not really. So we've got four Miracle Contour Wedges.
Are they the same thing, but you get like a pack of 4?
I would think so.
Because they look exactly
the same.
Twisted around.
How are these contour wedges? They brought out that contouring butt plug. Which was rubbish.
They're going to be showing this soon. That is
rubbish.
That is fucked. This looks better than those butt plugs though.
It does.
Those butt plugs are useless.
Okay, let's take a look at this photo, right? And see this one in the center. Let's compare it to the ones that are very small.
Yeah.
They don't look that much. Like, the contour ones don't look as big.
I would actually say that the contour ones looks like if you got the original Miracle Complexion sponge
and cut it in half. Yeah, it really does.
You just cut the tip off.
Yeah.
Woo.
Or just use your Miracle Complexion sponge.
Whoa. Watch out.
Jesus.
Fucking aliens, stop ruining their like brilliant ideas. You're upsetting them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We won't get sent these.
No, we won't.
Anyway,
we've also got some Miracle Finish sponges,
which look exactly the same as the Miracle Complexion sponges.
It does.
What?
So I believe these are more porous, so they give you a lighter coverage.
Right. Cool.
Yep, lighter buildable application.
What? That's fucked. Do you want a light or do you want it built up? What? Make up your damn mind.
Aren't they great? Aren't they fucking great?
And these are small ones?
Yeah, so these are mini Miracle Complexion sponges.
So just different colours.
On the go. Yeah, I don't know.
They all look the same.
They do.
Colours.
They do. So this little purple one is the one that we already know.
The eraser one that we like using for
concealer because that's what it's good for.
Yes.
So it looks like they're going to bring out 3 different other sponges. I don't even fucking know.
No, I don't know either.
I feel like a fucking idiot talking about it because I'm like,
this is all stupid.
This is stupid. Then we have the dual-ended Expert Sponge, and this is for foundation and blush.
Yeah, so I think it's supposed to be the same material as the Miracle Complexion one for foundation concealer, and then the pink one is supposed to be blush, highlighter, contour.
Yes. Except you don't wet this one, and apparently it's very firm.
Right.
The next item.
Yeah, Miracle Blotting Cushions. So I think Beauty Blender have done similar things to this as well. Where it's just essentially a thin version and you use it to soak up oil.
Blot. And I'll give them that. I sometimes, if I'm at home and I've got a clean Beauty Blender or Miracle Complexion Sponge that's dry, I will use it to blot. It actually works really well.
Yeah.
But
you don't need another product for it.
Yeah, and typically after I blot with it, I go and wash it because I'm like, face grease.
Yeah, exactly right.
Delicious. I can't talk about this.
Yeah, then we have just a giant Miracle Complexion Sponge, which they're saying is a Miracle Body Complexion Sponge.
Why do you need that?
Because we all wear foundation from head to toe.
Yay!
And that's a size comparison.
Look.
I'll just use, do you know what? I'd be lazy. Get a body one and use it for my face.
I know, I'd be like, pat, done.
Yeah. That's what I do. And then we have our good butt plug friend here.
Our favourite butt plug.
And that's that little stand thing that
Yeah.
Oh,
exciting. I'm going to go spend all my money.
No. Okay, on to some kind of foundation base stuff, things. The Ordinary is bringing out a serum foundation. Now, The Ordinary is a brand under the Decium umbrella. And the cool thing about this is they're supposed to deliver good products with really ordinary packaging and marketing to keep the cost low.
Yes.
So they're bringing out serum foundations. Looks like there's 3 of them.
Yep.
And it looks like you'd have to mix them.
Absolutely. I think the whole idea is actually to pretty much own all 3 and have year-round foundation.
Yeah.
And I believe they're cheaper than buying a fucking CoverGirl foundation.
Yeah.
So very affordable. They come in a dropper,
and
good for mixing.
They're being released on the 17th of March. So yes. I don't know if that's worldwide or wherever, but
I think it probably would be because off their website you can. Yeah,
but they've got the standalone store in Melbourne on Chapel Street. Yeah. So
I wouldn't mind checking that out. Actually,
yeah, we can go check it out.
Have a little lookie.
And Natasha Denona are sneak peeking this. Could be a foundation, could be a concealer.
We don't know. It's a thing.
Yeah. And then Estee Lauder primers.
Oh yeah, this is a thing as well. So they're bringing out 3 primers. They've got the Smoother, which is a universal perfecting primer, the Illuminator, which is a radiant perfecting primer and finisher, and the Mattifier, which is a shine control perfecting primer and finisher. Now, when they say finisher, I'm pretty sure they're talking about put it over your makeup as well. Yeah.
So dew it up or highlight it, and then also to kind of mattify on top of foundation, which sounds a bit grotty. Oh, Skin Inc. jumping on the Beauty. I reckon Beauty and the Beast must be selling the rights to use their things really, really cheap.
I reckon they are.
There are so many brands that are jumping out, bringing things like L'Oreal, everyone's bringing out shit.
Unfortunately, no one's doing it well.
I know, it's true.
I'm disappointed.
Well, that's because they're probably selling the rights to it so cheap that
brands are just like...
Yeah, they're just like, we'll just make whatever. Fuck it, it'll sell. So what's Skin Inc. doing?
They've got a Get Glowing Serum, and it's got Beauty and the Beast, pretty packaging. It's got this fucking rose dangly thing that's boring as fuck. But honestly, the imagery that is being used to promote this is more exciting than the actual product.
Correct, because it's just a serum that they probably had out for ages.
Yeah.
Just repackaged and probably upped the price as well.
Yep, $90.
Hooray. And now we've got a bit of shit to talk about.
Oh yeah, I love it when we talk about shit.
Not that we haven't been talking about shit already, but what is wished makeup?
Oh, wished makeup is...
I wish that it wasn't around.
I wished it away.
Yeah.
So wish makeup or wished makeup
Well, can we just say that they're picking good names? Because Storybook Cosmetics like to tell stories about their cosmetics. And wishing that they can make fucking makeup. So
yeah, that's pretty much how it looks. So essentially what they've got is an Instagram account with some pictures. I don't even think you can buy any of these products.
Probably not.
So this brand is, like we said, very much like Storybook Cosmetics. They do a lot of sort of concept work.
Yeah.
They show, palettes or products that are based off things like Gilmore Girls, Pretty Little Liars. But
it all looks done so badly.
It's not good.
Like, have you seen the Pretty Little Liars, the lipstick kind of gravestone things? What the
lipstick
fuck?
henna gloss in cherry.
Yeah, yuck. Yeah, no thank you. Don't support you. And then they've got Gilmore Girls, like it's a contour thing that's shown in like a coffee cup, and it's because they drink coffee. Yeah, we get it. You vaguely have watched the show. Well done.
Oh, well done. You're very funny.
Yep. Well done. Deserves a slow clap. Okay, and then Anastasia Beverly Hills, they pissed a few people off last week.
They did.
They showed this photo on Instagram, and they didn't really say like much about it except for it's like, yep, do it this way, not that. And this was a regram from another account. So some people were getting a bit offended that they were firstly saying how your brows should be, because you can choose whatever the fuck you want to do with your brows.
Yeah.
And people that do bolder brows or have darker brows were like, fuck you, that's what my brows are like. But the reason why I found this stupid was if you actually look at all their photos on Instagram that they regram and that they post themselves, it is bold, bold, bold brows.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden they are saying, you need to buy our Dip Brow Pomade, which pretty much created that look.
Only does a bold brow.
Yeah, like you can only create a crazy bold brow with those. They're like, okay, that's how they made their name in the industry. And now they're going,
it's
yuck,
wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
So it did offend quite a few people. And I just think it was very unwise of them to do. Mind you, there were so many photos that they've posted, and they might have, say, like, on average, 300 comments per photo. Within, like, an hour, this had, like, 1,000 comments, and most people were saying, like, bad things about it. Quite funny things as well. And then later on that day, they took it down, so... yeah.
Don't tell people how to wear their fucking makeup.
Especially when you're being a hypocrite.
I know. Fucking take a look at your feed. Take a look at all the photos you regram.
Take a look at the products you create.
Fucking idiot.
Before you tell people what and what not to do. Like, it's fucking insulting.
It is. Stupid. Stupid shit. Alright, so we're going to talk about... it's not really YouTubers behaving badly or anything like that. I suppose it's just a little bit of drama.
Yeah, and we're going to cover it really quickly because we don't want to butt our nose into it too much.
No, we don't. But
it's worthwhile letting you know.
Yeah, it's interesting. So, Here for the Tea created a video.
Yeah.
And it was in regards to a YouTuber and an Instagram social media influencer named Thomas Halbert, who exposed James Charles.
Yeah.
Now, essentially what's happened is Thomas Halbert has come out to say and show proof that James Charles actually photoshopped his yearbook photo.
Yeah, so pretty much James Charles, just a quick background, his image went viral. He pretty much claimed that he got his yearbook photos retaken with his ring light and whatnot to get his like highlighter popping. And that went viral. He was on Ellen, and out of that he boomed. He was a very small YouTuber, Instagrammer, and he absolutely boomed, and he got the cover girl, cover boy thing. Yeah. So he pretty much owes his success to that viral image. Now, he was good friends with this guy, what was his name?
Thomas Halbert.
Thomas Halbert, who kind of helped him along when he was smaller, introduced him to like people and PR and, you know, that kind of thing, took him under his wing a little bit. And then recently, James Charles unfollowed him on social media.
And stopped talking to him. Yeah. And did that whole ghosting thing.
Yeah. And so he cracked the shits and thought, I'm gonna expose you.
I love it. Because she's not wrong, because this is what happens. And at the moment, we're not going to go into this, but we're just going to say, because it's going on. Right at this present moment, there's a lot of YouTubers that are kind of working to expose other YouTubers because they've had falling outs with each other.
Correct.
And you know what this reminds me of?
What?
High school.
Yes!
Fucking high school.
Yeah, but they are in high school.
They are. It's like, he stopped talking to me, so I'm going to destroy him.
So I'm going to tell him that he slept, that he slept with that person and
that's what it feels like to me. Yeah. But Thomas Halbert did have messages that were, you know, it was a chat message that was between him and James Charles, where I think James Charles said that it was photoshopped, and he then said, if you expose me, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
And so
But can I tell you though, and this is, I don't know, maybe like we all know that I'm very cynical. It's a thing.
Yeah.
But when I first saw this like image go viral like a meme, I thought this isn't real, because what photography company or school will let you retake a photo?
Yeah, it's not.
It doesn't happen. Like, you know, like as far as I'm aware, I don't know what it's like in the US, but in Australia you don't
get that option.
Yeah, you have your day for school photos. A company comes in, lines you all up, bam, 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 bam. Then they fuck off and go to another school.
That's exactly how it is in Australia.
So when I heard that he's like, I got them retaken with I was like, how did you organise getting them retaken?
Yeah.
Like, for me, it sounded like he was making a joke to begin with because the concept was so stupid. Now, it seems like what he did was he just took his yearbook photo and photoshopped the highlighter into it.
I think he actually managed to get the original from the photographers.
Yeah. And he because he requested it and then he photoshopped it.
And then he photoshopped it.
Which, you know, I also find this so bizarre, because why wouldn't a photography company or a schoolmate actually go, no, he didn't?
Yeah.
Like, I find it really bizarre that
no one came out and said, this is bullshit. Yeah. I was there. This didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't get retaken. That was actually on the day.
Yeah.
But I never thought that thing was a big deal anyway. Everyone's like, oh, you slay, go, you good thing. I was just like, you're a brat if you had to ask to get your photo retaken.
It's just a fucking school photo.
Just take a fucking selfie if you want to look at yourself with a bold highlight. Like,
exactly.
I thought the whole thing was stupid to begin with.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I didn't look at it and go, that's so clever.
Aren't you such a genius idea?
Yeah,
get them retaken with your ring light.
Yeah, I was kind of like, get off my fucking Facebook feed.
Yeah, exactly right. So, it doesn't surprise me that it's fake, because it seems so unplausible or implausible.
Yeah. Implausible.
Seems so implausible in my opinion. But it is bizarre to see that someone can become so famous from one image.
Yeah.
But then again, most things on the internet, except for our channel, but most things on the internet are often faked. So I'm surprised that people think this is so peculiar. Like there's, someone swimming with a shark. Oh, it's so dangerous. Oh no, it's actually a video made by a company that wanted their video to go viral. Like,
everyone wants their video to go viral.
Yeah.
Exposure. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Like,
and once they come out and say that was actually fake, a lot of people then go, "Ooh, they can make a good fake video.
Yeah.
I'm going to hire them."
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't... Anyway.
Yeah.
If anything, he should be happy that people should respect his Photoshop skills.
Yeah. Photoshop's hard.
Yeah, I don't know how to use it.
No.
That's why I always look gross in all my photos.
Yeah. Alright guys, so that's it for Beauty News March Part 2. We're back with a vengeance. This week's emoji is going to be some sparkles.
I can't do this one too high.
Oh, poor cat. We're going to go dope her up on some good pain pills. So leave us a sparkle emoji down in the comments. Also, let us know what you think about this James Charles bullshit.
Yes. Did you actually believe that he got his photos retaken?
Another question.
Yeah.
Do we believe that the chat photos or screenshots are real?
Yeah.
Because we've recently discovered that it's extremely easy to fake.
And there's actually apps to do it, I believe.
There is. Yeah. So we don't fucking know what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, it could all be bullshit. This could all be a big publicity stunt.
Yes.
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe he's like, James Charles has had so much publicity, I want some too.
I need some too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we'll see.
We need some too.
Yeah.
Bitch, please.
Let's cause some drama.
Haley did this the other day.
Oh my god. I slept in until nearly 11 o'clock.
Oh, you
what a
bitch.
Alright guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget sparkles and thumbs up.
Yeah.
And we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Mwah.